continuing from the last movie, right pad. Go to the string, add x's up to 10 onto the right side of the string. Right trim. Find any g's at the end and get rid of them, trim them. And here we have substring. And I think I like to put the name field in there so we know what's going on. So it says substring name from 5 for 10. So it goes from the 5th character, which is the R, and takes 10 characters, chops it off after the O. So it's taking a section of the string from the category name field. Translate will translate values in a string. So it's taking every occurrence of A and uppercasing it, every occurrence of E and uppercasing it, and so on and so forth. This one is going to find every uppercase letter that is not a vowel and translate it to lowercase. And you should see some changes there. For instance, ballet, dance, baseball, basketball, boxing, children, doesn't change the A's. That's a vowel, it's not a consonant. These are all consonants. Translate, translate, one applied within the other. So you're basically saying, go and make all the vowels uppercase, and then when you've done that, send that expression to make all the consonants lowercase. So now we have a funny looking string here that says all vowels are uppercase and all consonants are lowercase. And now for the trim function. I have an expression in here to replace the column name. Why? Because if I didn't, look at the result I have here. The column name, the column header is shorter than the string. Let's take this out just to show you why. It gives me the expression as the name of the column header, which is actually longer than the string. In this font, in SQL Developer, in this example. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure that the header doesn't exceed the length of the string so that I can show you these examples working properly and making sense. Try this one, trim, leading spaces from this is a string. It will give me this is a string with the spaces on the end. This one here gives me this is a string, left trim, all spaces from the beginning. Left trim is going to pull all the spaces from the left side of the string, chop them off. Same result. Here we're going to pull all the trailing spaces from the right side of the string, and as you can see we have spaces on the beginning. Right trim does the same thing. And then trim both trims everything from both sides of the string, as in all the space characters. The default for all these trim functions is generally trim is both and its spaces. So if I did trim, this is a string from dual, this is simply going to pull all the space characters from the string, period. And once again I need to put that expression in there so we can see what's going on, so the column header is not longer than the string itself. Here's an example of upper. Here's an example of replace, where it says take all these slash characters and replace them with and, where in string, as in string applied inside the where clause, because we can put functions in the where clause as well, and the order by clause, and the group by clause, incidentally. Run this one here. Now let's look at this one. In string name +1. In this particular example, what I'm doing, it's a little bit more complex, is I'm using the in-string function to find the front slash character. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take the substring section of the name field from the position of this character +1 for the rest of the string. In other words, total length minus the position where I first found that. Hit return and you'll see what I mean. Ballet /dance. You just get dance, the second string after the slash character.